This
is Chief Blushh, a free-to-play account we spent 50 hours on trying to beat the game by making it into Division 1, but unfortunately fell short and only made it into Division 4. So in today's video, I decided to give myself another 100 hours and make as much progress on the account as possible so that we can finally make it into Division 1. That's the best center back in the game! We need to make it into Division 3 so that we can upgrade the rewards that we'll receive tomorrow from these to these absolutely insane rewards. And by the way, the player picks are tradable, but before we can do that, we need a team. Because packing Neymar in the last video blew everything open, and we need to work on getting chemistry on him because he's our best player right now. We also had an untradeable Rashford, and so I would evo him because once completed he becomes absolutely insane. And before I knew which players I needed to purchase, I had to do some research to find the best custom tactics, because this year the players that you purchase is based a lot more on the tactics that you're using. After finding them, I sold the Bundesliga players that we had in our team, understanding that to get chemistry on Neymar, we couldn't afford to have that many leagues, and while waiting for these players to sell, we had objective packs to open that I'd earned through playing in the Rush game mode, as well as completing upgrade pack SBCs in between recording the last video and this one. First pack, no promo card, no walkouts either, and it was poor. A walkout from one of these would be really nice. Come on, no luck so far. My expectations dropped for the next pack, but from this one, oh wow, we got a team of the week from one of them. And my penultimate pack would give me an 84 rated player. Our final pack is the level 10 season pass reward. Come on, make it worth it. 10,000 XP, but not even a walkout. But hey, at least we got another player with decent rating, and these would be extremely important later on. Now I'm also not sure about Jose anymore. Unfortunately for us, we aren't heavily invested into him. Both the new formation and the Rashford Evo, I feel like we're just fine in this position. Our first purchase is a player who plays for the same team as Neymar, and I love him in real life, so I really want to get him. And Kante is going to be a massive addition. Oh, he doesn't play for the same club. The next two players that I purchased did play for the same club as Neymar, and both of them were fairly affordable. And I would then purchase Udogi for the left back position, as he helped Ronaldo with chemistry, understanding that with already 4 Saudi players, a Saudi league manager would allow all of them to have full chemistry. And for our biggest signing, and our centre back position, we're going to be using Mickey van der Ven. And so the team looks absolutely insane now, with the only player with chemistry being Lauren James. And it was also ready for us to start grounding Rashford's Evo and make more progress in division rivals. Where remember, we wanted to upgrade the rewards that we receive on day 1. Oh yeah, I also only remembered to start the timer at this point. Now if you want to purchase the best players in EAFC, make sure to head over to eldorado.gg for the cheapest FC 25 coins on the market, and they also offer many other services for other games, such as accounts, items, and boosting, and with 24/7 live support, and with over 34,000 4.3 star reviews. With Eldorado Trade Shield, things will never go wrong, but if they were to, due to Eldorado Trade Shield, you're either guaranteed to get what you purchased or receive all of your funds back, so you have nothing to worry about. Oh yeah, they've also given us code Blushh to use at checkout to make the cheapest FC 25 coins on the market even cheaper. The link is in the description. First game with a new team, and I think we already have the advantage. But early on it seemed like I spoke too soon. What a save! Marcus Rashford. Come on! Ooh! But this player was determined to prove that it was worth building around him. Neymar. 5-star weak foot, and he scores! And our signings were proving to be worth it, because Koulibaly was solid in the defense, and in the midfield, Kante was, well, Kante. And even though we were playing against a skilled player, they were preventing them from scoring, and our insane attack could do their thing. Yes! Unlike the last video, our midfield seems so compact now. And with this attack, we were creating opportunity after opportunity, and this felt so good because Marcus Rashford, far post, we can actually score goals now. Our opponent would be capable of scoring 1 goal. However, the way we responded, not that our team was good enough to go further, but the next game was, well, interesting to say the least. So against someone who's been playing since 2011, we've just come out victorious. Yes, Rashford, near post. Rashford again now, far post this time. Save. Rashford, finesse this time, and now go straight. Score this. What a save. How is this game still drawn? Rashford near post. Come on. Into Rashford. Rashford now. Rashford, I'm finessing. There's just no way. And after all of that, our opponent will get a single opportunity. No way. We can't lose our win streak like this. And shortly after conceding this goal, that's 1 back straight away. But it just seemed like against this opponent we were cursed, because while we could equalize, throughout the rest of the game we weren't capable of taking a lead, and we'd end up drawing this game. Now I think it's fair to say that we very easily could have won, and so this didn't put me off from continuing to ground in division rivals, and I would play 3 more games, where making our opponent's rage quit allowed us to win the first. A solid display against a decent player meant that even though it took the full 90 minutes, we would win the second game, would be pretty similar to the first, because once again we would end up making our opponents rage quit, and at this point we were 1 win away from upgrading our rewards by making it into division 3. This is it, we win this game and we have division 3 rival rewards tomorrow, and it doesn't look like it's going to be easy. Is Robertson's out of position? James, the speed boost is insane. Rashford onside, and now score? No way! Rashford into Neymar. Neymar block, and it gets saved again. Neymar in space, good skill. That's Bruno. And I started to feel like this game would be the same as the last, but James didn't seem to think so. And it's in! Admittedly, this was a tough player, but our midfield and defense was doing well to help keep them out, and I was satisfied with the amount of opportunities that our attackers helped us to create. But once again, thanks to Lauren James, and we're up by 2! However, off of the kickoff, our opponent would take a random shot, and we were back to a 1-goal lead. And the Evo would increase this player's shooting stats, but come on, their base shooting stat wasn't that bad. Neymar, he was just about near post now. This card is insane. One more goal from Rashford would seal the victory for us in this game, and this win meant that we had just been promoted into Division 3, and we were also qualified for the best possible Division 3 rival rewards the next day. Marcus Rashford had also completed a stage of his Evo, and to get more packs, I would grind in the Rush game mode, and in between playing these games, complete any SBCs that became available that would reward us with packs. Oh yeah, Alphonso Davies also sold, and we were up to 70,000 coins with the insane team that we had. After a massive grind in Rush, we have some decent packs to open. Let's start with the player pick. Come on, be something insane. That isn't it. Let's start with an 81 times 3. Be a promo. Be a walkout. It was none. Okay, we're gonna be doing a mega pack next. This could be really good. Come on, please. Yes, it's a walkout. A centre back. No way. No way. No way, that's Van Dijk. Wait, is that Van Dijk? That is him. That is him. That's Van Dijk. That's the best centre back in the game. There's no way. What? I did not expect to get that. It was more than 300,000 coins. I honestly don't care what I get from this pack. It's not a promo card. It's another one. That looks like a euro. Now, I think this could be 2 walkouts. No, that could just be Patri. It is. It's just going to be Patri, but her card is insane as well. Van Dijk should slot perfectly into the team because with the Dutch manager, he'll be on full chemistry. And so I would purchase objectively as an unbiased Liverpool fan who is the best manager in the world before listing our tradable Mickey van der Ven, and only 5.5% through the challenge had already essentially doubled the value of our team. But I then ran into a problem because with the 120,000 coins that we had, we still couldn't afford a good player in Neymar's league, indicating that upgrading this team would be difficult because of the players that we had to use to get chemistry. On this day, the Road to the Knockers promo was still out, and there's some absolutely insane cards and packs right now. We find ourselves in a predicament with the team, because you see, in order to make it into the highest division, we're going to need to get the Champions Finals rewards, because the rewards in this game mode are always insane, but even more so this year, with you getting a base hero pack, along with other absolutely insane packs, that you can make a lot of coins from as well, all for only getting 11 wins. But in order to play in the Champions Finals, you need to qualify through the playoffs, and I want to qualify today. Now, if we want to have success qualifying, we can't be using players like Koulibaly, but you see, we need him to link Neymar, and then we also can't be using players like Gusto, who we need to link Lauren James. And we also packed Patri, who's one of the best midfielders in the game, but I just don't know how to incorporate her yet because I'm trying to fit in these insane untradeable items, and so I didn't know how, but I knew that I wanted those insane players in our team, and so I would get rid of the weak links within our team. Now we can claim our rival rewards, and I'm hoping that these absolutely insane rewards gives us a sense of direction of where to go for our team, and these are tradable, keep that in mind. Come on, give me something absolutely insane. We have one that we already own. Okay, a 90 rated Harry Kane as well as an 86 team of the week Palmer. So Palmer's 32k and Harold is 35, and so this was an easy decision to make. But already we've made 35,000 coin, and we have another one of these player picks. Come on, the first one was absolutely insane. Let the second be insane as well. It's Messi. Now I don't know if Messi has value this year. 19.5k. Does our cock over here have any value? Only 13k, so we'll go for Messi. And something that will make fixing this team easier is definitely going to be the amount of coins that we have. Now nobody has sold just yet, and this week I actually want to start with the tradable packs. First pack is a mega one. Do we get a tradable walkout here? No, we're not going to be getting walkout from the first pack, and it's an 85. And as you should on a free-to-play account, I tried to make as many coins as I could. So we're now down to our final tradable pack. Come on, not a promo card, not a walkout either. Oh no. Wait, okay, he's worth minimum value. He's discard value, so all of these guys. But Alphonso Davies is in this pack. Yes, and he's worth 26,000 coins. And then I would open our team of the week pack. Now the first thing I want to see is a walkout from this, and it is a walkout. This is one of the higher rated ones. French left mid from the Women's League. Who is this? Okay, the card actually doesn't look that bad, but SBCs do require team of the week. So now will our final pack give us any direction whatsoever for the team? This is a big one, 35 gold players, but not a single one of them is a walkout. But once again, we get another team of the week and then some fodder. And it was now time for us to figure out this team. For me, the must-have players are going to be Neymar because he was insane for us. Patri, Ronaldo can do a job as a CDM, and then obviously Van Dijk. Lauren James will be really tough to replace, but at the same time, it's just too tough to get chemistry on her. And I was sad when I had to drop her as well as Kante for the betterment of the team overall. But very quickly, when adding the players that it now became possible for us to acquire into our starting 11, I started to feel that this team does look insane. The only problem is that Neymar's on 1 chemistry. Now I deemed this to be fine because he would be the only player not on full chemistry, and I would start to purchase these players. And with their prices, very quickly our coin balance was starting to dwindle before I could even purchase Allison. So we can get 13,000 coins for Kante, but we have a problem because Allison costs 44,000 coins. I would then get 1,500 from an objective before seeing that with the fodder that we acquired, we could now build an 87 rated squad, and also that we had an untradeable Edison in the club, and with him, team had the exact same chemistry as it would if we had Allison. And so just like that, our team was now ready to enter into the qualifiers. Our qualifying this year is tough because you have to win 3 out of only 5 games that you have, but as always, you get tradable packs back depending on the amount of wins that you get. Here we go, first qualifier game, and every single one of these games is massive, and what a team. And throughout the initial portion of the game, we were controlling it, and eventually, Rashford far post, yes! But then it's really straight off of the kickoff. No way! And I was stressed out because of how important these games were. Patri near post, Yes! Araujo would do well to defend the kickoff this time, and then the man who we built our team around decided to step up. Neymar, near post, and that's why we worked him into the team. Rafinha has an insane speed boost, near post now, and we're up by 3. One more goal in this game would cause our opponent to rage quit, but in our second game, due to me having to pick up a delivery at the worst time, we would have to win from a 1-goal deficit. No way, but this player was paying dividends. Okay, now we're right back in. And shortly after this, we would earn ourselves a trophy. The young outside foot, and we're in the lead. Our defense was so solid, and because our attack was too, we would score a total of 6 more goals before the game ended. That's another win, and our team feels so good right now. And with this team that I've just seen is worth 850,000 coins at the time of recording, as a free-to-play by the way. We only need to win 1 out of our last 3 games. And so could we achieve qualification in only our 3rd game? He finds Rashford, what a pass, and we're in the lead. This is a tougher opponent though. Read that pass. Boom, we're out there. We have a chance here again. Okay, we defended it. Rashford is going near post. What a save. Pass 3. Finds Rashford near post now. Yes! Is he gonna forfeit? Please, come on, please forfeit. Yes! And that means that we've just earned qualification for the Champions Finals. But now the more games so we can win, the better rewards we get. And for 1 more win, we get an 84 plus pack. And even though I would go down by a goal early on in my next game, by the end of it, we were guaranteed at least that 84 plus pack, because we would be capable of coming back and scoring a total of 4 goals, resulting in us winning this game. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Because this is the team that stands in front of us making some coins. And I really wanted to win this game to get the best possible qualifier rewards, but I was locked in and therefore not speaking much. But nothing much would happen in the first half. And so, first half ends 0-0, and he's playing an interesting 5-back formation, so I'm finding it tough to break him down. To make things even worse, early on into the second half, I would lose the ball in a clumsy manner, allowing my opponent to find their Rashford, resulting in us conceding in a cheap way. And so in order to win, we needed to come back in this game. Yes! I'm not gonna lose this game. And then Neymar would get an opportunity. And then Neymar would get himself another opportunity. Neymar? Yes! We have the lead. Rashford, far post. Green timed, but the keeper gets it. A lovely reverse elastico from Rashford would allow us to get another good opportunity. However, once again, we were not capable of scoring it, but it was clear that we were dominating this game. But I was still stressed because a single goal would take us to extra time. But after Patri intercepted the ball in the 89th minute, failing to score in the 91st, didn't matter too much because at this point there was no more time left for our opponent to equalize the game. Yes, we just won. That's max wins. That looks so good. And we've just gotten the best possible tradable qualifier rewards. Let's do a mega pack first, because this doesn't guarantee you an 85 plus player. But if we can get something here that will be insane. It's not a promo card, but it is a walkout. It's a tradable walkout. Come on. Okay, that's Bruno Fernandes. If it's 2 walkouts, that could be massive, but it's just going to be the one. So just like that, 15,000 coins made. Now this is the one where I expect to see a promo card, or at least a walkout. It's no promo card, and it's only going to be an 85, but it is Kvaradona, and so the qualifier rewards made us just over 20,000 coins. Now for completing the Moments Mastery objective, you'd get a 100k pack group reward, and because I wanted to work towards this, the next area that I played would be the Moments game mode. And we ran into a problem, because you see, in order to complete this entire Moments objective, you need to be able to field an 88 rated team with full chemistry, and with the players that we had in our club, we just weren't capable of doing this. However, we could make it to the point where we only had 3 more ultimate moments to do. Now after running into this roadblock, I checked to see if through purchasing players, we could get the team overall rating high enough to be able to complete the moments. However, unfortunately with the coins that we had, this just wasn't possible. I then headed to the SPCs where I completed an 82x3 pack, but also the entire market matchups in an effort to make more coins. However, the packs were awful, and we would end up making the bare minimum, and I would hold up from opening the 82x3. I then saw that for 8 more wins in Division Rivals, we could get a 100k pack, and I really wanted to get packs, because along with being able to pack insane players for your team, you could also pack talented players that you can use in SPCs. So I would play a Division Rivals game, we would be capable of comfortably winning. After this, I would play a few games in the Rush game mode, allowing us to get rush points, and work towards getting the objective packs as well. And as the day continued, I would enter back into Division Rivals, where after winning a couple of games and picking up a win streak, we got to the point where if we could win 1 more, we would make it past the only checkpoint in Division 3. This is a massive game to reach that checkpoint. Rafinha, can you score? Tonali would then earn himself a compliment, and for me, the general consensus was that good challenge from Tonali. This feels like a game we should win. Rashford, look at it now, a near post. Yes, we're in the lead. And then De Jong would try to earn a compliment. Oh, this midfield is so solid. And after De Jong's hard work failed to yield him a compliment, Neymar would do some hard work of his own. Far post now. Yes, what a goal. Neymar's there. Up, near post. And it's in. He's paused once again, is this it? Yes, big win. I would then enter Club Legend Evo and decided Patri was the most deserving of it before claiming a season pass reward, and then seeing that by simply playing games, we could make a ton of progress in the season pass. But before continuing my push in Division Rivals, I wanted to open that 82x3. Let's do our 82x3. Now this pack has been really good for us. This time, We don't get a walkout, and it's Mahrez. Friday is always welcome. I then entered back into division rivals. In my first game, a dominant display would result in our opponent rage quitting, and I would then decide to change our kits into what I felt was the best combination before entering into another division rivals game, where once again our domination within this game mode would continue, and as a result of benefiting from our win streak, it meant that for my final game for today, but if we can win this game, we'll make it into division 2. And early on, after we got a good opportunity, our opponent would get one of their own, and instantly I knew that this win was not going to be free. Just in case I didn't already know that, is that onside? Our midfield has been invisible there. And so once again, we were in a familiar position, needing to come back from a 1-goal deficit. However, this opponent was continuing to create dangerous opportunities, and the last thing that I needed was to make a mistake. No, there's no way. He's not even controlling the player. He wasn't controlling the player and he tackles me. And in this game, it just seemed like things weren't going my way. That's onside. Ow! How is it his? And should have salt in the wounds? How has he gotten the ball back there? What is going on this game? And admittedly, with some other things happening to me in this game, I was becoming quite frustrated. Gone straight to him. I have no idea what's going on right now. And in games like this, oftentimes the first thing that you think of doing is rage quitting. However, I wanted to improve and show myself that I could score against this player, and so I would try hard to do this. And even though I failed to within the 90 minutes, I was still capable of maintaining respect for myself, because I sat there and I took that L like a man. And I know I said that was my last game for the day, but we all know that we can't end like that. But the way that this game started, it seemed like if I didn't end it like that, I'd be playing until FC 26. But I didn't give up, and after locking in, I was capable of getting a goal back. But I wouldn't stop there, and once again, it seemed like we had made some good decisions within our attack, and after scoring 2 more goals, our opponent would rage quit, resulting in us winning the game and being able to claim it back from the objectives, as well as one from the season pass. We also only needed one more rival win to get the 100k pack, but after my first objective pack was awful, I would open the final one, which was an 80 times 2. Yes, we got a walkout. A centre back from France. It's Saliba! Wait, what? That's Saliba, no way! Oh my god, I was about to stop playing, but I decided to go into one more game and that got us this pack. And so moral of the story, don't give up. 230,000 coins. And from earlier's value, it means that the team's now worth over 1 million coins. Now Saliba would give us chemistry problems, but come on, there's no way we weren't going to take advantage of this 230,000 coin untradeable centre back. And so I would sell Araujo before entering into a division rivals game, where remember, winning one more would get us the 100k pack. Now in the game that I found, I would come up against a tough player, but although we had the most chances, we weren't capable of scoring for majority of the game. But fortunately, thanks to us now having 2 of the best centre-backs within the entire game, we wouldn't concede a single goal either. And 90 minutes in, I knew that I needed to win to get that 100k pack. Rashford! Yes, finally! We'll try and get the promotion tomorrow to warm up for champs, but tonight, my friends, we have 163,000 coins to spend, a 1 million coin team, and a 100k pack to open. As always, we show our respect, and I'm on my knees. Alvarez would be good. Come on. Okay. Walk out. Griezmann. That's Griezmann. That looks like Griezmann. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that there is Antoine Griezmann. Ooh, have a look at that. And now all of a sudden, does it only make sense to use a player who's worth 100,000 coins? We might have to move away from Neymar, who is hurting our chemistry, and then have Griezmann as striker with Rashford at the left mid position. However, it must be said, on the left mid, Neymar has been a gem for us. And so this is what the team looked like at the end of this day, and we were also roughly 32 hours into the challenge. Day 3, and our goal is to at least get 11 wins in the Champions Finals, so that we can get these absolutely insane rewards to help us upgrade our team. Now we said that to warm up, we're going to be playing our final game before we make it into Division 2, and also wasn't sure I wanted to drop Neymar, so for now, we're using Griezmann at the striker position, with Neymar on only 1 chemistry. Here we go, we found this game quite quickly, and this is what stands in front of us in Division 2. Here's Griezmann, who finds Neymar, and it's a one-on-one opportunity, and it's in his net. Over the top, Griezmann, this is all you? Yes! I'm not playing my best, but we're in the lead. I don't understand how this has gone through. And not playing my best, our opponent would be the one who got the most opportunities throughout the rest of this game. However, they just weren't capable of scoring until the 91st minute, where because we had a 2-goal lead, them scoring their first didn't really matter, and because we won that game, we are now only 1 division away from Division 1, but I also think we're ready to enter into the Champions Finals. Here we go, first game, and every single win in this game mode is of utmost importance. Griezmann is onside and through, but that pass was awful. But generally, we were pressing this opponent really well, and I felt quite comfortable in this game. Neymar sweated. What a goal! Patri, that over-the-top pass straight is so good. I'm just going to finish near post. This is a Griezmann finish all day long. Finesse. Yes! Yes! That's our first win! And each win was so important because of how insane the Champs rewards are this year. And my opponent in the next game had an insane team. And I would start off slow against this opponent, and they were getting the better opportunities. However, I was capable of holding on for the first half. I should win this game, but I'm just struggling to break him down. And I think it's clear to see how important I felt these games were. Come on! But this game wasn't going well, and 60 minutes in, our opponent would get a good chance. There's just no way! That's so annoying! And the reason I was frustrated was because my passes just didn't seem to go where I wanted them to. That's for Patri, she's he's open. No, that's for Tonali. And again, I didn't pass it there. Why is this happening to me? But one thing I disliked was that my opponent's playing with too much confidence. And so I wanted to remain calm and put them in their place. And that's what you... We were starting to defend better with our admittedly insane defenders. And while you could argue whether or not I stayed calm, what you couldn't argue is that I put my opponents in their place. Griezmann... Yes! A lovely save from Edison would allow us to win the game, and after securing this dub, I was visibly relieved and also quite sweaty. I was scary, but at least we're still flawless. And guys, with the quest from the Champs rewards, we need to work towards fixing this team and incorporating our best players while still having full chemistry. Now there's rumors that this guy will get an SPC, and if that card can go to the right mid position, we can sell Rafinha. And the reason I'm reluctant to replace the left mid, even though we could have a player like him over there, is because I feel like I do need 5-star skills in the team. And so if there wasn't already enough pressure on these games, there's just no way. With me wanting to upgrade the team, there now certainly was. And in the next game, I played against someone who literally just kept the ball at the back, and because they couldn't break my defense down, which is constantly taking shots from outside of the box, and on top of that, I had to deal with a horrible kit clash. And after not having the ball that much for the entirety of the first half, while the game was still tied, I felt that, please let me kick off so I can actually get the ball. It's not even that I feel like this is a good player, just with the kit clash and also with the way that they're playing, I feel like a lucky bounce and they could easily take the lead. And the second half was quite similar to the first. However, De Jong would attempt to take advantage of a run that Griezmann had made. De Jong, what a goal! And an unlikely scorer gives us the lead. Our opponent would then finally come out and try to score, but they would quickly find out that Saliba and Van Dijk were simply just not having it at all, and we'd end up winning this tough game 1-0. I then made a small change in the midfield before entering into my next game, where I was falling in love with Griezmann far post. Yes! And where he lacked 5-star skills, boy did he make up for it in his finishing capabilities. The outside foot, what a finish! Van Dijk, we need the strength, and he has all of it. And our skillful winger would find our target man, Griezmann. Yes, 3-0, he's paused the game, and he's out of here. Solid start to the Champions Finals, but to be 4-0 this early on means that we're now at risk of finding really good players. We were only 6 assists away from a rare mega pack, but could claim an 80x2, which wasn't as good as last night's one, and I would then enter back into the Champions Finals, where in our 5th game, we had to come back to win. Oh my god, no. Rafinha? Yes! Come on! Griezmann? Yes! Oh, he's paused the game, please leave, please. Yes, he has! No way! That's such a big game to win against a 5-back player. Oh, and I was relieved because without an AC, the conditions that I was playing in weren't the greatest, and it just so happened that on this day, it was 15 degrees Celsius, hotter than the average weather at the time. The next game was tough, and throughout it, only a single goal would be scored through Neymar. What a goal! And every win was so important because each of these reward upgrades are like 1 point away, right through until 11 wins. And so right now, these are the rewards that we're guaranteed, which aren't bad. And in comparison to the rewards that you can get, it's clear that we still have some work to do. And I would play one more game for the session, where 75 minutes in, Neymar and Griezmann had each scored 1 goal. However, cumulatively, our opponent scored 2 goals as well. And so later on into the game, I needed to seize my opportunities. Near post. Oh my god, I rare-timed it. And 83 minutes in, Neymar would attempt to do some skill. Neymar near post again this time, and this time it's in. A successful defense of our opponent's kick-off glitch attempt would allow us to seal this victory, and it seemed like I was suffering. But the more I play in these conditions, the more I feel like I'm bound to lose. We have an 82 plus pack, but along with this pack, we have a 55k pack, and this could hopefully help our team. And it needed to because the 82 plus pack wouldn't. This is the big one though, and we're looking for an Mbappe, Vinicius. There's a lot of players that can massively improve our team. Come on, give me something insane. Okay, no walkouts. And that pack just wasn't it. And so in an effort to cool down, I wanted to complete the moments and get the 100k pack. But at the time, building that squad still wasn't realistic. And so I had to utilize another way to cool down. And so I exited into the wilderness to go for a walk, to the grocery store to buy some snacks. But I would stop at a park in between. And I must say, this iced tea was really good. Before then coming home and cooking up some chicken breasts while watching the best team in the world beat Crystal Palace. So content is out. And Nico Williams as well as Lamine Yamal have both been given SBCs. And this one looks like a must complete. Now he's quite expensive. And our highest rated squad right now is only an 86. Now we still had a Champions Finals to finish. But to get the best rewards, I wanted to play the rest of these games on the next day when I was more fresh. I'm most likely going to spend the rest of the day playing squad battle. And once again, I wanted to get Elite 1 rewards because these could help us to make a lot more coins. But along with this, to get resources to unlock Nico Williams, I looked through the objective section and saw that there were some objectives that we could complete for SP. And so I would set our team up before entering into our squad battles games. Now in the bi-weekly objectives, for just playing games, we could get a lot of SP, and this would help us to progress in the season pass. But with me trying to play on high difficulties to make sure we got Elite 1 because the score was higher this week, I would end up losing a game and this could potentially become detrimental. Now in between this grind, I would also play in the rush game mode until we eventually got the 70,000 rush points that allowed us to get the 84x2 group reward, and I would then continue playing squad battles, where by the time we had 1 game left, we needed 1,300 points in order to break into Elite 1. But to give myself the best chance of getting it, I would play on a very high difficulty. Unfortunately, we were capable of narrowly winning this game. However, with still over a day left before the squad battle rewards came out, I wasn't too confident that we would get Elite 1. We could now claim a lot of objectives, as well as rewards through making progress in the season pass, but interestingly enough, the loads would actually be massive, because with them, we could get our team overall even higher, player, meaning that we were now at a point where we could set our team up by spending coins so that it was an 88 overall with full chemistry, and doing this allowed us to complete the rest of the milestone moments objective, resulting in us earning ourselves a 100k pack. On this day, we were now 69 hours into the challenge, and already it didn't look like we would get Elite 1 rewards, but Elite 2 rewards weren't that bad either. But from the previous night's grind, we have some good packs to open, including a 100k pack, an 84 times 2, as well as an 80 times 10 pack. So let's just get into this. And so the first couple of packs were bad, but with how expensive Nico Williams was, considering the fact that I desperately wanted him, these packs needed to get better, but I would open 4 more, and unfortunately we just weren't seeing any success at all. Now this is where the packs do start to get interesting, and for me to get back on my knees. But for no reason in this one. Ooh. He's worthless though. And worthless would be an accurate term to describe what the next 2 packs were like for me. 80 times 10 next. This is from the season pass. Come on. It's not a promo card. And it's not a war card. And so it wasn't that great. We're doing the 100k pack last. 84 times 2. Come on, give it to me. It's not a special card, and it's not a walkout either. Could that be Kyle Walker? Please be Kyle Walker. Don't be Trippier. Well, it was neither. And so we haven't gotten a single walkout. This is the big one. Not a promo card. It's a walkout this time. Now, I don't know how to tell if it's 2 walkouts. But that's Declan Rice. That's an 87. Do we get 2 walkouts? Just 1 walkout, but an 87 rated one. Not bad. And Inform and David Alaba. That would have been so good if we didn't have Van Dijk and Saliba. Ooh, Doggy's in there. That means we can sell our tradable one. And so after listing him, I went into my first game of the Champions Finals, where a delivery phone call at the worst time possible would cause me to lose focus and go down by a goal against this opponent. Now initially this was fine because a green time shot from Neymar would allow us to equalize the game, and throughout the rest of this game, I felt like I was by far the better player, but not being 100% focused would result in me not making the most out of my opportunities, and I was taking this game for granted. Oh my god, the fact that pass went through that way. Now this is how that pass went through. As you can see, a Tonali interception would bounce perfectly into our opponent's path. However, we should have done better defensively. And again, after this, I must admit I was being hard done by. Edison, what have you just done? I left the one for Edison because I thought it was just gonna hold on to it, and it's just costed us our first loss. Now look, every win is still important because every single win we get is going to upgrade our rewards. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel like I was the worst player in that game, so let's just keep going with high spirits. And continuing to go with high spirits in the next game that I played is exactly what I would do. No way! It's so annoying to concede. And other than the shot, our opponents really didn't have another sight of goal within this game, and we were getting into the more dangerous positions. But while my message to myself was to maintain high spirits, even in our losses, it must be said it was tough to do this when after the 90 minutes, our opponent's outside of the box shot was the only goal scored in this game. In a game where we had the better opportunities, a random shot from outside of the box goes in, and we've just picked up our 2nd loss in a row. Time to get back to winning ways. And early on into my 3rd game, maintaining high spirits could have benefited me. Griezmann, he's just missed an open net, but it's fine, we keep pushing. But missing that open net wasn't so fine after this one, eh? What? I don't understand how my defenders haven't put a foot in. But I was still capable of getting into dangerous positions. However, there was a bigger problem in the 2nd loss that we picked up than the fact that we conceded 1 goal. And this problem was the fact that we didn't score a single goal throughout the entire 90 minutes. And it seemed like we had a scoring issue. And in this 3rd game, I would concede another goal, and I was becoming frustrated and it just seemed like things weren't going my way. And even though we'd end up losing this game, with the space that we had at times, scoring goals could have kept us in it, but not scoring goals resulted in us losing. Come on, we just need to get 1 win and play a proper game, and then we can take it game by game. And you can tell that I was maintaining a positive mindset. There's only so much a human can handle. Wait, what? They've just sent my Van Dijk off. They've just sent Van Dijk off! Yeah, I think they just sent our Van Dijk off. Now before this happened, we were doing so well at reading our opponents and defending their attacks, and with only 10 men, I still felt like I could win this game, even when I did concede first, because we would be capable of coming back and equalizing the game. However, at this level, this was just proving to be way too big of a disadvantage, and I tried. Trust me, I really tried, but unfortunately, I just wasn't capable of coming out with the win in this game. That one hurts. I mean, they all do. All 4 of them in a row. Now we had no squad battles games left to get rid of Van Dijk's red card, and so we would make use of Alaba, but his debut would come in the Champions Finals. And boy would we get punished for this decision. What? And after this opportunity, I was quite impressed by our opponent's goalkeeper. Griezmann, wow, what a save. But jokes aside, even though I had just lost 4 games in a row, I was maintaining a positive mentality, and after we equalized the game, and our opponent instantly took the lead off of the kickoff, I still felt like I could win this game, and I knew that all it took was 1 win. But this belief would truly be tested when in the 65th minute, a clumsy mistake would cause me to be down by 2 goals. But you could tell that I was locked in, because after getting 1 back, I had no reaction at all. Oh yeah, I ended up subbing Lauren James on, and boy did this teach me a massive lesson. Lauren, that was insane, and we've equalized. And in the 82nd minute, Lauren would break away on the wing, and if she could create us a good opportunity here, that could be game defining. Griezmann, yes! Lauren's changed everything. And we've done it. And you could tell that I was relieved to finally win a game. Okay, an 83 times 2 pack. Come on, level 20 reward. And we get 284s. And Van Dijk could return to the starting 11. And it's still possible for us to get 11 wins. Just not going to be easy because we have to win every single game. However, we just have to keep taking it game by game. I would also turn crossplay off because it's become a known fact that PC players experience better gameplay while I was using the PS5. And while our next opponent had an insane team, I understood that even in the games that I lost, most of them were really close and could have gone either way. And so my confidence was far from low at this point. And in this game, it literally seemed like we didn't have a scoring problem at all because we would score 4 goals and Van Dijk in the back line allowed us to maintain a clean sheet. We were now only 2 wins away from the rank 3 rewards, but 30 minutes into the penultimate game, I wasn't capable of scoring and so I subbed Lauren James on. I don't have any regrets and I just know Lauren James will be better for us at the right mid position. Where's Van Dijk? I need you at the near post. Can't get there. Edison with the save. He's quick with the corner. And he was quick with his next corner too. No! And so our work was cut out for us in this game. Yes, Griezmann. Neymar. What a save from Alisson. But a lob through pass from our opponent would split open our defense. But our player was pretty good at lob passes too. Yes! 4-3 to Griezmann and we equalize. Over the top to Griezmann again. Griezmann, yes! James would then find Griezmann, who managed to score a 4th goal for us, resulting in us winning that game. So we still have insane rewards guaranteed, but there's a massive jump from rank 4 to rank 3. And so this is how our final game of the first Champions Finals would go. And unfortunately we were dealing with a heavy kick clash. Griezmann? Oh my god, that would have went in. Griezmann, far post now? Yes, we're in the lead. Corner tactic, as you know. He's going for a play lock in the box, and he crosses it in. Griezmann. No. Griezmann near post now? What a save. Wow. Saliba. And we were defending well. And once the first half ended, I would sub Lauren James on to help us close the win out in the second half. We off of the kickoff, player lock tactic from our opponent, resulting in them having a shooting chance. What? No way! Neymar far post. Off the post. And once again, it started to feel like things just weren't going my way because I was creating good goal scoring opportunities and these just weren't going in, and all my opponent was doing was spamming player locks on the wing, trying to get players in behind. And as the game went on, with me not scoring, I grew more and more impatient, resulting in me making a defensive error which allowed our opponent to take the lead. Even after this, I still couldn't help but continue rushing against this opponent, and it seemed like I was still carrying the baggage from my 4-game loss streak and a masterclass from this opponent's goalkeeper, along with admittedly some impatient defending from us, resulting in us losing this final and important game. The last player was a good opponent, but the way they got into that game was just that should just never happen. And then from there we had chances, which unfortunately we weren't capable of taking, and that means that we only get rank 4 rewards. I just know that we should have had way better rewards, but it's our first champs, so if that's the beginning, it's fine, we'll take that. And these rewards are really good. Also, before we do go into those rewards, I want to move to an untradeable team, and I feel like a massive area that we need to work on before the next Champions Finals is definitely going to be our attack. And so I would fill these positions with untradeable players that we had in our club who acted as stopgaps before listing the tradable players that we had. Like I said, these rewards are still absolutely insane as well. Let's start with the team of the week packs. I just want to see a walkout. And this is not a walkout. And our team of the week sold for just above discard value. However, the next team of the week that we packed would sell for discard value. And 81 times 20. And then these two are tradable. And then we can end with the base hero pack. Oh, this is big. 81 times 20. Come on. No promo card. Not a walkout either. I'm skipping that. Minus the duplicates, but nothing much. Now, I want to do the 87 plus tradable first. Come on, let's make some coins. Who is this? Centimid. Oh, it's De Bruyne, and he's selling for 4 the price right now. Okay, now this is big. Tradable 83 times 10, and our coin balance is looking decent already. Come on, no promo card. Walkout though. Centre back, an Italian one. Okay, it's Bastoni. Will we get 2 walkouts? It is Rodrigo. Rodrigo as well as Bastoni. Does Rodrigo still have value? Oh wow, he does. That's 140,000 coins. That's massive. Our rewards were actually really good. That was insane. And I would list everything in this pack so that I could make as many coins as possible, but there was still more to come. Now let's hit this hero pack, and I really want somebody who can actually get into our team. Come on, base hero. Base hero. It's a female. A female striker. And that's just not going to be good. So now we have more fodder. Players were selling and we were closing in on the 600k coin mark. And with the fodder that we had, we could now build a higher rated squad. And I also saw that we were still guaranteed Elite 2 squad battle rewards. But exhausted from the ground that I put in, I would call it a day there. On this day, we had 7 hours left, but I spawned in Insightful. I don't know many things. What I do know is that I want Ousmane Dembele on my right wing. And without a doubt, I want to complete Nico Williams. And before we make any moves, let's claim our squad battle rewards. And as you guys can see, we got Elite 2 rewards, which will allow us to make a decent amount of coins. Now this is going to determine the team that we're going to be capable of building. And I want to start with the 85 plus pack because it's only 1 player, and we're hoping for a promo card, and we're also hoping to at least see a gold walkout. Come on. Hello. It's the walkout, and that's Messi. No. Okay, it's Çalhanoğlu, worth 6.3 thousand coins. So this guarantees you 10 player items, meaning that it's actually better than these packs. But let's do the preview pack. Okay, let's hit one of these now. Promo card. No promo card. Not a walkout either. Is that... Could that be Araujo? Come on, please. Please. No! And so from that pack, we couldn't make that many coins. And while our next pack wasn't great either, it was a little bit better because packing an 85 meant that we got a little bit more coins. And we're now down to our final pack. Come on, let this be the big one. Please, give me a promo card. Give me a walkout then. No walkout. And after selling the contents of this pack, I would purchase Ousmane Dembele for our starting 11 as we only had 7 hours left and we needed to make it into Division 1. So this player will ultimately be Nico Williams, which means that ideally, we get a Barcelona player for our team so she can at least be on 2 chemistry and Balde could do the job for now. At the left mid position, there's no way we can link Neymar anymore because we're walking 2 other players in, but I'm more than happy to go back to this Rashford card because the EVO makes him really good and he was absolutely insane for us and without really spending any coins at all, this is the team that we could have. But we have 500,000 coins on their account and so I would be a fool not to spend them, and Jude Bellingham is currently less than 300,000 coins. And so I don't think I need to say what happens next, because determined to make it into Division 1, I would purchase Jude Bellingham before upgrading our left back position with Ferland Mendy, upgrading our goalkeeper to Alisson, and then also purchasing Chouameni for the CDM position, while Balde was the right back who made the most sense for now. And so after purchasing the entire team, we still have 42,000 coins, but this team is going to help us to complete Nico Williams. And speaking of Nico Williams, because of the fact that I now had a team that was solid, and I wasn't really desperate for coins, I would start to spend coins on purchasing a 90 rated player for Nico Williams' most expensive squad, and just like that, that's the first squad complete, but we get a tradable mega pack. Come on, would this be absolutely insane? Promo card? No promo card. Walkout? No walkout. Now the pack would allow us to make some of the coins that we spent back. However, the most expensive squad that we could build at the time was only 85 now, but for 52 more assists, we could get a 100k pack, and through grinding in division rivals rewards, that would help us to complete Nico Williams, and so I started my push into Division 1, and this player was becoming a club legend. Please man, what a goal. No 5-star skills, but his shooting is insane. Bellingham, ooh, wins the ball back. But on Balde's side was our opponent's 600k coin Aloeira. Balde has his work cut out for him. And at this stage of Division 2, with the upgrades that we made in the attack, we were creating so many good opportunities, and eventually we'd get a 1-on-1. Griezmann, yes! Our win streak is so massive, and if we can keep it up, we might be able to make it into Division 1. And our next game would start off in a familiar fashion. Griezmann, that finesse rate is so good. Ooh, Rashford, that was insane. Dembele near post. I orange timed that. Yes, over the top to Griezmann. His walk is definitely getting there. Griezmann from here. No! Can we score here? Off the post again. Do I have Van Dijk here? I do. Can't get it on target. And as you can see, we were getting so many goal scoring opportunities. However, admittedly, we would get unlucky. No, I literally marked Rashford as well. I continued to create goal scoring opportunities, and eventually one of these should go in, and it must be said against the run of play. Oh no, he's Rashford through again. Power shots, and it's in. But we couldn't afford to lose this game because it was very winnable and we needed to maintain our win streak. Griezmann far post, and we're back in there. We've got to watch for that full Foden. Good challenge. And after equalizing, I wanted to take the lead. Going all the way with Partey. Far post. She's worse. And after all those opportunities and still not having the lead, I started to feel like there was something in the waters. And what happened next only amplified those feelings. Of course. How did that even go out for a corner? And then my opponent would find a through pass to their Rashford. No, there's just no way. It's a really bad player. A player that I felt like I should be beating, especially because of the fact that it was so important that we maintained our win streak. Griezmann. Yes. One more. 2 more actually. We need the win streak. Griezmann. Far post. What a goal. Griezmann again. Far post. Ah, he auto-blocked. Van Dijk. Lovely. And after equalizing, it just felt like we simply weren't meant to take the lead. But eventually, Griezmann would get an even better opportunity than one he already scored. Griezmann far post this time. Oh! Missing that opportunity meant that we ultimately drew this game, and I was understandably frustrated, and even the stats showed that we were clearly deserving of the win. I'm motivated to regain our win streak, believing that I could. I entered into another game. Now in this game, after going down by a goal, understanding that it was one that I could win, I pushed hard and eventually came back and equalized the game. Once I had done this, my opponent, most likely feeling like they'd lose, would leave the game while it was tied, and growing frustrated, I would enter into another game where I managed to get a 2-goal lead. I fumbled it, allowing my opponent to come back and equalize the game 2-2. Knowing that I should win this game caused me to keep on pushing, which allowed me to find Ousmane Dembele, who then put in the winner late on, and after defending this opponent's kick-off glitch opportunity, we would come out with the win. Once again in the following game that I played, I would go down by a goal early on, and it was clear that the players at this level weren't easy. However, our attackers were still doing the business, and with them, we were capable of scoring 3 goals in quick succession after our opponent scored his first, and at this point, although our opponent would score another goal, we would still come out with the win. We have to win this game so we can benefit from a win streak, and our Evo attacker would get an opportunity early on. Rashford, near post now? Yes, what a finish. Partey would then find the same player, who once again got himself a good opportunity. Rashford's through, I'm going far post. Let's pause the game, please leave. A win right here is massive. He's staying. And that opportunity would lead to a corner. Oh yes, Chouameni. And then Rashford would do what he should have done on his second opportunity, which was finding Griezmann outside foot. Yes, it's 3. Yes, please leave, come on. Yes! And after winning that game, the next game that I played would be a drawn out 1-1 draw. And this sucked because drawing meant that we lost our win streak. Feeling burnt out, I would claim an objective pack before checking our assists progress and then taking a break because I felt like the burnout was the reason I was struggling to score in games. When I came back, we had just under 2 hours to make it into Division 1, and in our first game, initially things looked good because in the first half, we scored 2 goals. So in the second half, our problems started to arise once again because we weren't capable of scoring another goal, but only conceding one meant that we were capable of winning the game. Progress that we made towards earning a win streak would then quickly be nullified when once again I participated in a long, drawn out 1-1 draw, and in the game after this, progress that I made towards getting into Division 1 for the session would be nullified as well, because even though after our opponent scored, we were capable of coming back and equalizing the game, conceding a second late on meant that we ended up losing it. Now losing was bad, but in this moment, I noticed that the problem wasn't conceding goals, as we weren't really conceding that many, but rather the fact that we just weren't capable of scoring that many, because in the past 2 hours of playing, it was very rare, if not impossible, that we played a game where we scored more than 1 goal. And with us now having only 15 minutes left, in my next game, I wanted to get back to scoring and winning ways. And below, please. Below, far post. Get saved, Griezmann shoot. And our opponent's one-dimensional methods of attack was easy for our defenders to defend. Which way is he gonna speed boost now? The next 30 minutes in the game would be pretty stale. However, 70 minutes in, we would get a one-on-one opportunity. Rashford now near post. What a save! And our opponents really couldn't break our defense down. Goes for the back post cross. And that was the thing. At this level, it's likely that you concede at least 1 goal. Look, conceding like that's fine. I need to find a way to score goals. But this isn't a problem if you can score. Okay, we got the pin. But we were gonna score right there. And now we have to convert the pin. And this is as clear-cut of a chance as they come. And he goes the right way. So instead of scoring, our opponent gets a chance to stay in the game. And take note of my wording. I was losing, but I still felt like my opponent was the one who was staying in the game, because honestly, they just posed no threat to our defense, and we genuinely seemed like the better player. And so losing that game was frustrating, and after doing so, we had just over half an hour left. But another problem at this level is that games take really long to find, and at times, I was being told that there were no opponents found, and during this process, I was tiring, but our time was also running out. In the game that I eventually found, I was pressured by time, understanding that I needed rage quits in order to successfully complete our challenge, but genuinely, it seemed like the only thing preventing our success was our ability to score goals, or lack thereof, because we weren't really conceding goals at all, because obviously we had Van Dijk and Alisson in the back line. Alisson, why would you do that? Why did you have to do that? And at this point, I'll be honest, I was starting to feel like some of our players were snakes and in cahoots with the ops, and after conceding a second goal in this game, frustrated at the way things were going, I would simply leave. We're gonna need to pull off a miracle at this rate. This is where we need to turn everything around. Griezmann, lovely skill, finish this. Yes, man. That's a goal. It feels so good to score. And at this point, with not much time left, genuinely all I wanted to do was just get a convincing win. And it was almost a relief when I conceded a goal through my opponent just doing really well. He's cut it back, and he has it with Neymar. I moved the keeper. Good goal from him. He's man near post. Yes. And throughout the next portion of the game, I was shown that we could still create a decent amount of goal scoring opportunities. However, until the 70th minute, we weren't really capable of seizing any of them. But after some good work from our new attacker on the wing, Griezmann would be given another opportunity. Griezmann, finish this. Is it on? It's onside. Yes. If I green timed it, that's a goal. So I'm counting that one. Griezmann finesse. And there we go. 4 goals in 1 game. Is he gonna rage quit? He does. And so we're roughly half the way to Division 1. And it feels so good to be scoring goals again. But unfortunately, our 100 hours is now over. But considering our starter team, and the fact that this is now our starting 11, with over 1.3 million coins at the time, I feel like this challenge has been a success. And we're bound to make it into Division 1 soon. Yes, as soon as we get a little bit more of an upgrade in the attack. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.